Okay, today's expression is a pretty good one. It's called preach to the choir. Preach like preaching at a church or something. And then the choir, the choir is like the singers. So the expression comes from, uh, it's basically saying it's unnecessary to try to convince people or tell people why they have to do something if they already know, if they're already informed. So, for example, preach to the choir means like if the preacher is telling the choir you should go to church, they already know. The choir is at church all the time and they're always singing and participating. You don't need to tell them. So, in the workplace or with your friends, if at the workplace, your boss says, I need you to show up 10 minutes early for every meeting so that we're prepared. But you already do. You always do. So you say, hey, you're preaching to the choir. I know this. I always do that. I totally understand. If your boss is always telling you guys or your team the same thing, but you already do it, you already know. Maybe your boss is always repeating the same thing, how to do a process and why to do the process, why we should do this, why we should do this. And you're tired of hearing it, you can say, hey, you're preaching to the choir. We totally understand why you're saying this, and we're already doing it. There's no sense in trying to waste any more time and energy over this. So you're just preaching to the choir. It's a really useful expression to kind of politely tell people that they don't need to tell you anymore. So if I keep telling you guys, the reason why we have this class is so that you can practice English and speak in English and have conversations in English, and you should always come to class every week, and you should always study, and you should always speak to me in English, you're going to tell me, hey, you're preaching to the choir. That's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here. So that's our expression for today, preach to the choir.